the temptation that come to burden your life.
Tuning vocals. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing it in Reason, but you can apply this to any program for tuning like Melodyne or other program out there, so you can get the idea how I'm doing it. It's more the approach. And let's roll the intro. Okay, so I'm back. Jose Velez here from jvcreationstudio.com. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and also consider hitting the bell so you get notified when I have new videos or when I go live, so you can be here and ask questions. Been doing more live lately. So I'm tuning my vocals of the song for the year. If you were last week, I was doing the live, recording the live vocal, and it didn't have compressor or EQ, so it was like no imbalance with the music, but that's okay. That's the process. So it's sounding raw, but the important thing that you have a good signaling. You saw, if you missed that live stream, go ahead and check it out in my section, in the live section when you go to my channel, so you can see that live. I was explaining how I was setting the gain and everything, but now I have the vocal here, and I have the two take. I'm gonna tune. I felt like second take was much better, and then if I need something, I'm gonna take it from take one and cutting and pasting. But I'm gonna tune now, and I started already. But I'm gonna show you. This is in Reason, but you can. I'm finding this in Melodyne program too. So it's more the approach, because you can tune every note at once. But then when you listen back, it could sound robotic and not natural, because it's going to tune everything. So you have to be very careful, and it's more visual. Okay, so let's tune. I use this program, Reason, that come with the tuning already in Reason, but I also used to the one that come with Melodyne. And it's kind of the same. It's the same process. The approach is very similar. So whatever you use, some control. So let's start again here. You can select the note that you want, and you can click correct. See, you have jump. If you want to jump, snap. It's saying snap to the right key. But I don't use any of this. I use fine, because I want to go really a perfection in the right spot. And then you have this control here that you can manipulate the wave. See, this is gonna sound robotic because then it doesn't have any vibration. So you have to be careful with that to sound more natural. So don't go overboard, because you can damage that. And here you have, you can stretch. See, very nice. And you have also here you can do some volume down or up. So this is very handy. But this is what I do to tune the vocals. Let's take a listen.
Say no to the temptation.
So what I do is, mostly this is G. So in this note, I need to be on G. Here I go a little bit off, but most of the time it's there. I can go a little bit. That's why I'm using fine, because I am finding tune right there in the center. And here I went a little up, so I can lower that. And here, if I have a peak here that is louder, I can go to the eraser, cut that, and then go to the selector and bring that down if I need to. If I have a really loud peak, and we can see that later. And you can use the eraser and the selector to correct that, but don't go overboard. That's why I don't use correct from all the notes, because in this thing, you have to go one by one to really not damage your vocal.
Say no to the temptation.
And you have to listen. It does sound natural. It does sound in the ballpark of the pitch. So this one, it's a little heavy, but it's sounding good. So if that's sounding good, then move on.
Say no to the temptation.
To the temptation. So here is the note. So here is in the note, and then a little, and here, and most in the middle. So yeah, that should be okay.
No to the temptation.
Okay, it's that one go a little bit up.
To the temptation.
There you go.
That come to
See, this is low here, but the wave is high. So if I go here and tune this one to, this is F. Now I have the F correct. Yeah, but the waveform is up almost to G. So that's the tricky part. If you use the correction, it's gonna correct it to F, but then the waveform is out of tune. So that's why I reset, because you don't want to damage that. But that's one of the examples that with this thing you have to be careful.
that come to burden your life.
That sounds natural, see? And let's do something robotic so you can hear the difference. Killing the vibration.
Burden your life.
See, sound more like a robot.
Burden your life.
Because it doesn't have vibration. And then if you put it here, you're gonna have too fast vibration.
Burden your life.
See? Doesn't sound natural. Blah, too much vibration. This is more open. So this is the natural one.
Burden your life. Say yes to the Son of God.
So here is mostly here a little bit pitchy up, but you cannot be too crazy with this because then you're never gonna finish. You have to listen and say, okay, if that's distracting, then fix it. If that is fine, don't fix it.
Say yes.
Okay, this is going a little bit.
Say yes.
That sounds good.
To the Son of God.
To the. There you go.
To the Son of God.
To the Son.
To the Son of God.
F sharp. The song is in G, so you have F sharp. So you need to know what note are in your scale, so you are fixing it in the right one. This is E.
To the Son of God.
To the Son of God. Let's try again. A little bit
To the Son of God.
That's better. Okay, so a little bit
The
up,
Son of God.
but sound good.
And you will prevail.
So this is D. So that part is D. You have to
Son
listen.
of God.
Beautiful. In this case, this is a good example because this is high, this is low. So let's cut that in this section. And you can bring this up and then bring this down and match that. Let's listen.
To the Son of God.
That's good.
And you.
And you.
And you.
Okay, that's too high. So then.
And you will prevail.
And this one was low.
And you will prevail.
So something that can happen. I know this the melody, but if you are not sure, take your piano and play the note while you're correcting, so you can be sure that you are in the right note.
And you will prevail.
And this is the part here. So this is, see, this take time. And this is the D, prevail. what it is going on is because when you have headphone and singing, that doesn't feel natural, because on the headphone here you don't hear the music open, so you tend to go flat. You're gonna find when you have singer singing in your studio with headphone that they go a little bit off of the pitch, especially flat, and it's because we're not used to that. So even me, that I'm doing this for years, I go put my headphone, listen to music, singing, and then I go flat. So it's a lot of practice. Unless you're a professional singer, you know that you really. I am not, so that's why. So, but I practice. So.
To prevent. Choose true, choose life, choose true, choose life, choose.
The good thing here, see, this one was too loud. I can bring that down and keep correcting. Now I put that too low. And that's the idea. So hope this was helpful, guys. I'm gonna keep going. This, the process now. That is taking because I go one by one, like the conductor in the orchestra that supervise every note. So this take time, but it's worth it, because at the end you're gonna have a very nice, balanced sound that is all in especially the one that is distracting. Now it's not gonna be distracting because it's gonna be more close to the tune. And you can check the volume and the stretch also. So yeah, let me know if this was helpful. Give me a like, some comment, hit the bell, subscribe, and see you next time. Thank you so much, guys. Remember, check out my community in Facebook, and check out my mixing tutorial in my website, and my services in my website. If you want to contact me and take some Zoom calls one-on-one, I can do that. So really sound is inside of you. Jose Velez here, signing off. Bye.